The truth about black cats. Unlucky or just misunderstood? Welcome back to CatFactsFunny, where every whisker hides a secret and every tail flick tells a story. We're continuing our journey to know our feline friends better, with short, warm, and informative stories. Black cats, creatures of mystery, beauty, and endless superstition. For centuries, they've been painted as symbols of bad luck or even witchcraft. But is that really true? Or are these beautiful cats simply victims of fear and myth? Today, we'll dive into the real story behind black cats, who they are, where their reputation comes from, and why they deserve more love than they've ever received. The ancient beginning. Let's travel back in time thousands of years ago to ancient Egypt. Their black cats weren't unlucky. They were worshipped. The goddess Batet, protector of homes and families, was often depicted with the head of a black cat. Families believed a black cat would guard their house from bad spirits, sickness, and misfortune. If your cat was black, you were considered blessed, a guardian of divine energy. Imagine that. From sacred protectors to symbols of bad luck, what a twist of fate history gave them. The witchcraft connection. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, a time of fear, superstition, and religious panic in Europe. As belief in witchcraft spread, people began to associate black cats with witches. It was said witches could transform into black cats to wander unseen at night. Others claimed these cats were their familiars, magical companions that carried out dark deeds. Have you ever heard that superstition about black cats? It's so funny. Apparently, if you see a black cat, some people think it could be a witch in disguise, just trying to bring you bad luck. The truth? People were just a little afraid of things they couldn't explain. In the dim, candlelit villages, the sight of a shadowy cat slipping by at night was like something from another world. Mysterious, yes, but never evil. And yet, that misunderstanding stuck around for centuries. The American fear. When European settlers arrived in America, they brought their superstitions with them. During the Salem witch trials of the 1600s, even cats were not safe. Many black cats were killed, accused of being part of witchcraft rituals. It's heartbreaking, because in truth, black cats were just quiet, gentle companions. But as centuries passed, the fear faded. By the 19th and 20th centuries, black cats began reclaiming their place, not as omens, but as symbols of mystery, beauty, and independence. The color of magic and mystery. Let's be honest, black cats are stunning. Their fur, deep as midnight. Their eyes, glowing gold or green like tiny lanterns in the dark. No two look exactly alike. Some shimmer brown under sunlight, some have faint ghost stripes only visible by moonlight. To many cat lovers, they're living art, nature's most elegant and wonderful design. Still, some people hesitate to adopt black cats. Why? Because that centuries-old myth still whispers, bad luck. But ask anyone who's loved a black cat, and they'll tell you the opposite. They bring nothing but good luck and unconditional love. The hard truth. Adoption myths. Here's a sad fact. In many animal shelters today, black cats are the least likely to be adopted. Some people overlook them, thinking they're unlucky. Others say they don't photograph well for social media. But those who do adopt them know a secret. Black cats are some of the most affectionate, loyal companions you'll ever meet. They don't just blend into the shadows. They own the shadows and fill them with warmth. Cultural flip. Luck around the world. Not every culture believed black cats were unlucky. In fact, in Japan and the United Kingdom, black cats are symbols of good fortune. Japanese folklore says a single woman owning a black cat will attract kind, loyal partners. Sailors once believed black cats brought safe voyages and calm seas. Many ships even had one on board for luck. And in Scotland, if a strange black cat shows up at your doorstep, it's said to bring prosperity. Isn't that beautiful? A creature of mystery turning into a messenger of blessings. These insights may open up another deep debate about cats. Which part of the world is the most culturally cat-loving? Egypt, Japan, the UK, Anatolia, or the Persian areas? In the upcoming episodes, CatFactsFunny will study this for you. Let's leave it there for now. The Halloween shadow. Each October, as Halloween decorations appear, black cats take center stage again. Witches' hats, pumpkins, and glowing eyes in the dark. They've become the spooky icons of the season. But sadly, not everyone treats them kindly during this time. That's why many animal shelters pause black cat adoptions during Halloween, to protect them from harm or neglect. It's a reminder we created these myths. Now it's our responsibility to protect these innocent souls from the fear we once spread. Black cats in pop culture. Thankfully, black cats are making a comeback. In movies, books, and memes. Think of Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Binks from Hocus Pocus, or Luna from Sailor Moon. They're clever, sarcastic, loyal, and brave, just like real black cats. They've gone from being symbols of darkness to icons of wisdom and independence. It's proof that society is finally seeing them for what they are: mysterious, magical, and endlessly lovable. The science of their coat. Here's a fascinating fact. A cat's fur color is controlled by genetics, and the gene for black fur actually gives some protection against disease. Yes, black cats might be naturally tougher. Scientists at the National Institutes of Health discovered that the same genetic mutations giving them black fur also strengthen their immune system. So in a way, being black isn't just beautiful, it's a sign of resilience. No wonder they've survived centuries of misunderstanding. The soul behind the fur. When you look into the eyes of a black cat, you don't see bad luck. You see depth. A quiet, thoughtful creature who's seen both kindness and cruelty from humans. Black cats often seem more cautious, more observant. Maybe it's instinct. Maybe it's wisdom passed down through generations of survival. Either way, there's a calm intelligence in their gaze. Something that says, "I've been misunderstood before, but I still trust you." Love without color. At the end of the day, cats don't see color the way we do. They don't care about fur shades, eye tones, or human myths. They care about warmth, safety, love, and play. Maybe it's time we learned from them to look beyond color and see the heart instead. Because whether it's black, white, or orange, every cat deserves the same love and chance at happiness. A message for cat lovers. If you ever meet a black cat, don't turn away. Say hello. Offer your hand. You might find one of the most loyal friends you'll ever have. They may not sparkle in sunlight like other cats, but in the quiet corners of your home, they'll glow brighter than anything else. So let's rewrite the story together. From unlucky to unforgettable. From misunderstood to deeply loved. Because black cats have always been magic, just not the kind we were told to fear. But maybe the real mystery isn't about luck at all. It's about perception. How a single color turned into a symbol of fear for centuries. Imagine, in ancient Egypt, black cats were sacred. The goddess Batet herself was often painted as one, a protector of home, family, and joy. Then, hundreds of years later, in medieval Europe, things changed. Darkness was feared, and anything linked to night, even these innocent cats, was painted as evil. But let's be honest. Have you ever looked into the golden eyes of a black cat? There's something enchanting there, something pure. They're not omens. They're survivors, creatures that adapted to human superstition and kept purring anyway. Today, many shelters report that black cats are the last to be adopted. That's not because they're unlucky. It's because of centuries-old myths still whispering in people's minds. Yet those who do adopt one say the same thing. They're the most loyal, calm, and loving cats they've ever met. So maybe it's time we rewrite the story. Instead of seeing them as shadows of bad luck, we can see them as protectors of peace, symbols of mystery, and guardians of calm nights. The truth about black cats isn't hidden in superstition. It's shining right in their eyes. And if you've ever been lucky enough to be chosen by one, you already know. The magic isn't a curse, it's love. If you loved this episode, don't forget to give it a little paw of approval, hit like, share, and subscribe to CatFactsFunny. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the hidden truths of our tabby feline friends. They are the lords of the streets. Until then, give your cat an extra cuddle, especially if they wear a coat of midnight.